Hey everybody, welcome back to Exploring Temecula. In today's video, we're just sort of doing a buyer's 101 for 2023 in Temecula and Murrieta. Temecula and Murrieta isn't Orange County, it isn't San Diego, it isn't Phoenix. There's so many differences in each of these cities that I really can't talk about, just what I see in regards to data on, let's just say, Redfin or Zillow, but what I can talk about is our local housing market. So if you are thinking of buying in 2023 in Temecula and Murrieta, or if you're thinking of relocating here, this video is just going to go over things that I am seeing currently in the market and should really help you sort of strategize and give you a very good idea of how you need to proceed in the first quarter, 2 quarters of 2023 buying a property. If you're interested in Temecula, subscribe to the channel. We do a ton or give you a ton of information about the communities, not only in Temecula, but the surrounding area. We're licensed as a brokerage. We're licensed as an appraisal company. We do a lot of deals in this area, and we just want to pass that knowledge on to you so you can have the best experience possible. Look on our Google reviews. We've got over 50 5-star reviews, and also check out our website, exploringtemecula.com. We've got tons of information on individual communities in Murrieta, Temecula, and that should really help you get the ball rolling, get you started on figuring out what area is the best for you in Temecula or Murrieta. Thanks a lot. Let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about, we're sort of the higher end, $800,000, $900,000, $950,000 properties in Temecula and Murrieta. If it has land, if it has a view, if it has pool, if it has a pool, if it has paid off solar, if it's totally upgraded, if it's one of those homes that you walk in and you're like, wow, this is a nice home, there will be competition. I just had 2 buyers in the last couple days. One buyer got beat out, won a full priced offer. We're waiting on a second offer right now for a property that is a single family residence in just a normal community, but it has a 20,000 square foot lot with a pool. I don't know where, I mentioned this in my last video, but the higher end properties in Temecula and Murrieta are still selling. So just keep that in mind. If you're in that $800,000, $900,000, $1 million range and you're looking at the best properties, you're going to have to step up and you're going to have to, make full price offers, and you might not even get it at that. Do not read into what other people are saying. These properties are still selling. So just keep that in mind moving forward. Okay, number 2, be patient. The issue right now is we have the lowest inventory we've had in 10 years. So when you're looking at homes, the sample size of homes is almost demoralizing. There's nothing for sale, and the things that are for sale are the ones that the sellers have priced too high and they've been on the market 60, 100, 200 days. So just wait. Let's see what happens in the next month or 2. I am hoping that once spring hits, you're going to have more opportunities to buy these homes. There's going to be more homes on the market. But until then, again, we have historic lows. My last market update video for December, we had half the listed homes in December than any other time in the last 10 years for any month. Okay, in my opinion, the opportunity range of homes right now is the 600 to 750. A lot of these homes have been on the market a long time, as I mentioned earlier. A lot of these homes, the sellers are trying to get what it was 6 months ago. That's just not going to happen. Okay, so next up, the homes that have been on the market over 40 days are overpriced for what they are. There's many reasons why the home is not selling. Obviously, number 1 is the price. I mean, it's too high. But again, sometimes you walk into a home, it might be priced, within the right parameters, but it really doesn't show well. The curb appeal is horrible. It needs a roof. There's many factors that a buyer walks into a home and doesn't like it, but these are going to be the opportunities that you are going to have with these homes. offer $30,000 less if you like the floor plan. What's the worst they're going to say? No. They don't have any other options. And if they come back and counter you, you can stick to your guns and see what happens. Just understand that the opportunities right now are that $600,000 to $750,000 range in Temecula and Murrieta. Okay, also in that $600,000, $750,000 range, something that's really changed now, if you're an FHA buyer, if you're a VA buyer, if you're a 3% down conventional buyer, the chances of you getting your offer accepted are much, much higher than they were a year ago. So don't let your pre-qualification letter scare you. A year ago, if you weren't 20% down or above or cash, they just wouldn't even recognize, or they wouldn't even give your offer an opportunity. It didn't matter how much you liked the home, how qualified you were. So keep in mind that those lower down payments, those FHA loans, those VA loans are going to get opportunities now. Also, rate buy downs. I'm going to have a video. I'm meeting with my lender today. Watch this. It's coming up in the next 2 or 3 days. We're going to go over everything in regards to rate buy downs. So theoretically, you can get into a home, you can ask the seller to buy down your interest rate, and you can have a 1, 2, 3 year grace period of a lower interest rate. And I'm not saying what's going to happen in 3 years, but hopefully within 3 years, rates do normalize, maybe in between that 5.5 range, and you can refinance. So that's what I want you to look out for in the coming days. But that is another opportunity that you are going to have in 2023, is asking the seller to either A, pay for closing costs, or B, pay for a rate buy down. Okay, so relocation has been a huge part of my business over the last 2 or 3 years, and I really want you to understand that I have a ton of experience with this, and I don't want you to be nervous about relocating. Zoom meetings, I go through absolutely everything when I do a Zoom meeting on a home showing, from dog smells to the neighborhood to the curb appeal. So there's things that I know to tell you that you might not even recognize. And at the very, very least, you are going to have, if you get your offer accepted, you're going to have an opportunity to come here within the first week of the escrow during the inspection period, and you can take a look at the home, you can talk to the inspector, and you can ultimately decide if you want to move forward after that. So do not let relocating and not being available to always be here to see homes scare you. I have it covered. I will make sure that it works out for you. I've already done a video about a week and a half ago with a client that moved from from up north, and he goes over his pros and cons trials, what he liked, what he didn't like. So check out that video as well. Okay, and finally, do not get complacent and think this market is tanking and it's going to be easy. Again, the last 2 buyers are on the fence. One did not get their offer accepted. The other one we're waiting for today. Make sure you have your pre-approval letter. Make sure that you're at appointments on time. Make sure that you do everything possible so I can portray that you are a ready, willing buyer that absolutely loves the property, that can put you in a position of strength. And you being complacent as a buyer, you thinking that this market's going to be easy, is not going to help you. You need to come in here positive. You need to come in here with the frame of mind that I'm going to do whatever I can to get this home that I love, and things will work out, I promise you. So there you have it, guys. Buyer 101, or buying a home in Temecula 101 for 2023. Hopefully those little things just gave you an idea of what is going on in the market right now, what to keep an eye out for, and how to proceed when purchasing a home in either of these cities. Thank you very much, and from Exploring Temecula.